Sometimes we completely misunderstand what it means to follow Jesus. I'm Nate Carter, and here's today's Cornerstone Connection Daily Devotional. Today we're in Luke chapter 9, and we're going to see several examples of what it looks like to misunderstand what it means to follow Jesus. Look with me, Luke chapter 9, beginning with verse 51. As the time drew near for him to ascend to heaven, Jesus resolutely set out for Jerusalem. He sent messengers ahead to a Samaritan village to prepare for his arrival. But the people of the village did not welcome Jesus because he was on his way to Jerusalem. Now, you have to understand a little bit of history here. The Jews hate the Samaritans, and the Samaritans hate the Jews. It's a history that goes back for generations before them, and we won't go into it today. But you just need to understand that this is animosity between the Jews and the Samaritans. And so the Samaritans rejecting Jesus would not be unexpected, although Jesus is fully expecting to pass through Samaria. So this is a bit of a rejection, although, again, not unexpected. Now, when James and John saw this, they said to Jesus, "Lord, should we call down fire from heaven to burn them up?" Okay, what? I don't even know what to say here. I'm honestly speechless. That here we have some of Jesus' followers. They know Jesus' character. And their first response when they're rejected is, you know what? Let's just, Jesus, you've given us special power to heal people, to perform miracles. I think we'll wield that power in order to murder people. Is that what you want? I think that's what you want. And, so then again, the next verse is not too surprising when it says, "But Jesus turned and rebuked them." Yeah, they need a serious rebuking. Sometimes we misunderstand what it means to follow Jesus. So when we're interacting with someone, they reject us, they chastise us, they mock us, whatever the case may be, as these Samaritans did to the Jews that were planning to pass through. Do we smite them? Do we smoke them? Do we level them? Do we try to just beat them up? No, of course not. Of course not. That's not Jesus' way. In fact, what it means to follow Jesus is to reach those people, to reach the people in Samaria, the people that we may have animosity with. Moving along. So they turned and went on to another village. Verse 57, as they were walking along, someone said to Jesus, "I will follow you wherever you go." Big statement, right? Don't you ever find yourself saying that to God? God, I'm all in. You come out of a great sermon or great worship time, whatever the case may be, and you tell the Lord, "I'm going to follow you wherever you go." But Jesus replied, "Foxes have dens to live in, and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place even to lay his head." Jesus is saying, among other things, you know what? You're entering a world of discomfort. Following me means taking up your cross. It means perhaps not having a place to sleep for the night, perhaps not having a home or a family, whatever the case may be. That's what it means to follow. Now, we don't know what happened to this person that said, "I'll follow you wherever you go," but I think we can assume that the person probably turned around and said, "I'm not up for that." Did they really mean they were going to follow Jesus wherever he wanted to go? Probably not. He said to another person, "Come, follow me." This is interesting. Now Jesus is taking the initiative. This isn't someone approaching Jesus. This is Jesus approaching someone else and saying, "I want you to follow me. I want you to be one of my disciples." The man agreed, but he said, "Lord, first let me return home and bury my father." Now, there have been hours upon hours of sermons and pages upon pages written about what that means right there. Perhaps his father was on his deathbed. Perhaps his father had already died. Perhaps his father's healthy, and this man is just saying, "I'm going to just wait till daddy dies, and then I'll follow you." Do you ever find yourself saying "but" to Jesus when he calls you to do something and you say, "Yes, but first I need to," whatever the case may be? Sometimes we misunderstand what it means to follow Jesus. Jesus is calling us to unequivocally follow him at whatever cost, to follow him even if it means going into enemy territory. I have to admit, as I'm saying this to you, that this was deeply troubling for me. I'm a comfortable person. I live a comfortable life in a comfortable country. Things are going well for me. So when I look at the cost of following Jesus, it doesn't seem that costly to me. But I want to be ready when Jesus says to me, come, follow me here. And I want to be willing to say, yes, Lord, I will follow you at whatever cost, because I know what you are planning is for the best. And I know that the future that you have in store for me is better than anything I could imagine. So yes, Lord, I will follow you wherever you go. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection.